Hello and welcome to another episode of Trackside with your favourite Trackside team. We've got some exciting stuff going on today. We've got news, we've got mail calls, we've got exciting stuff. So make sure you got your coffee and don't go anywhere.
Good morning, USA. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What do you guys think of my new intro? That's my first question.
Told you we've got some cool, new, exciting stuff happening.
Yeah, and now I'm in. We've got some. We're trying to change things up a little bit, make things a little bit more exciting for our channel. We've got some good things coming along today, hopefully. First and foremost, I know there is a couple of new subscribers in the chat right now, so make sure you make them feel welcome to the community. And hopefully at one point we'll be able to get them to jump on and they can talk about themselves, and we can prod their brains about the little things that they know. Apart from that, Steve has a package he needs to open up for all of us as well today. Claude has been busy working on something really cool as well, which we'll introduce you guys momentarily, if Nightbot doesn't beat us to it, because as all you guys know, we've got a little Nightbot running in our chat, pulling up things. Nancy, we've got Nancy in the chat as well. I haven't seen you for a while in here. So apart from that, who wants to start us off this morning?
Did you introduce the topic, Shannon?
Okay. Now, today's topic is what odd things have you seen in model railroading? So, doesn't have to be necessarily odd. We're talking about things like something you don't usually see on a model railroad. So, when you go to a model train show, everyone has roundhouses, everyone has factories, everyone has industries, We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about all the unusual stuff like the hobo camps, the tornado scenes, a construction yard, where you see the building in framework. What's another odd scene? I'm trying to think. A circus scene, how many circus do you see? One good example is, if anyone's familiar with Wonderland over in Europe, they're the only model railroad that I know of that has a fully functioning, full-to-scale airport. That is odd. I mean, where else would you find an airport in HO scale? It's things like that. So we want to put the question to you guys. What have you seen? What unusual things have you seen? What unusual things can people build? What things have you built? What are some things people aren't aware is unusual and odd? That kind of thing. Anyway, I'm starting to rant on too much. Someone else.
Well, we're trying to...
Go ahead. I don't have anything odd.
Just look at the chat. Comments yet. And, Roy pops up with one. He says he's seen a UFO crash.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I took a trip last summer. We went to the Colorado Railroad Museum, and we saw this little scene right here, complete with movement and noise. A lady out feeding her chickens, and little chickens dance around, and she turns back and forth. And of course, then you get the chicken sound. Yeah, Thank you.
Now,
But
let's
yeah,
do
stuff
the
like that.
chicken dance for us.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
We demonetized for that one.
Hey, John's
Oh, if we keep going, I'm getting my hat.
He's doing an acid pit. What's it? How are you doing an acid pit, John?
A what pit?
An acid pit. What
An
is
acid
that?
No, an acid pit. Wow, that is unusual. Why would you need an
That's
acid pit? John, is there something sadistic that you're not telling us and you're wanting to mimic something like your darkest desires to place someone in that acid pit?
Oh, Nightbot's at it.
Oh, what
Nightbot's
did
attacked somebody.
Nightbot do? Hang on, what did
Nightbot do?
It wasn't Steve this time.
I didn't do it.
What the hell? Nightbot should. Okay, you guys take over the show. I'm gonna pop out of chat for a second, and I'm gonna fix this. I don't.
Hey, good morning.
First it was you, Steve. First you pick on Heath,
Welcome to the show.
and now New Fenris is getting picked on. No. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna pop out. You guys keep going to the topic.
Well, what about you, Steve? Have you seen something interesting?
No, I don't have anything interesting. How about a train wreck? I think a train wreck would be good.
Not hard to replicate.
You could put you could put a shoe fly around it and have your little derrick and stuff cleaning it up.
Yeah.
I can do that. Mine would be perfect because I'm always having a train wreck on mine.
Well, here's something I did on mine. I don't know how well that's seen on here, but just a little small burn area, just for a little change in scenery of all the trees that I'm going to be putting on there.
So
I have a lot more
idea.
trees than that now, but that's one of the little things that I've done to kind of give some unusualness to the layout, so it doesn't look like every other layout.
I thought that was really good because it looked like a lightning strike. You know.
Yeah, and it took me about 10 minutes to do that whole little scene. It was pretty easy to do. So, in fact, if you want to do a burn scene like that, what works really well is the cinders, just the black cinders or small coal. Any of that kind of stuff works really well as the ash and stuff for it.
Cool.
But I've seen here in Oklahoma, this is Tornado Alley. And you can't go to a train show in Oklahoma without seeing somebody having a tornado. And I don't think I've got a picture of that. I'll look for that and see if I can find a picture of it.
Well, shoot, I'm on the West Coast. I guess I should do an earthquake.
Yeah, there you go.
Could do a massive earthquake scene.
And I know Dale, who's in the chat's got a pretty cool scene on his of a crop duster.
Yeah,
I just love that.
Oh,
And
I love
has
that.
nothing to do with the trains, but it's great in the scenery.
yeah. Also, I like Dale. I like all the smoke that comes out of all your chimneys. That always looks really cool.
Yeah.
You guys got to go check out Dale's channel. Dale.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so
Highball and Hogger, right?
Yeah, Highball and Hogger. He does Sunday morning coffee and trains. We do Saturday morning coffee and everything.
And then
we're not talking about anything on here.
yeah.
Allison, Bill says no to the chicken dance.
Aw.
Oh, well, that means I don't have to get my hat. I'm happy with that.
No
Pete-
to the chicken dance.
PD-R Engineering says he has a slag pit on his club layout. That would be an impressive thing to create. How did you guys end up doing that, PD-R Engineering? What else?
Actually, that makes me think of my train, actually. It's not an odd thing, but it's just a funny comment that kids always say when they see my covered hoppers coming through, you know, the red and yellow ones. They always call it a circus train. Don't ask me why, but the kids always point out, hey, look, there's the circus train.
That would be good to model, would be a circus train. That would be.
I have seen some circus trains modeled.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
elephants.
I've seen whole sets dedicated to circus train.
Mind blank.
Well, John at Schuylkill, he's got. I just watched his last video, and he's got a fairly unusual lift out section. It's not actually a lift out; it's a lift up, but it's different than any I'd ever seen before, and it's a pretty cool way of doing it. And for reasons he explains in the video, you got to watch the video to find out why he did it that way. But yeah, you gotta watch that because it's pretty cool.
Container Man, if you can send that video to us within the next 5 minutes, I would greatly appreciate that.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, Roy, send us that video. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, whilst we're on the subject of odd things, can anyone notice something odd that happened on the last Beans and that is currently happening on today's show as well?
Oh, are you starting, Shannon? Don't.
Yeah. And with that, we also have, I don't know, is Steve 87th in the chat? Steve Anderson?
I haven't seen him.
Okay, well, we have Steve Anderson to thank for this topic today. He has given us a couple of other topics. So, Steve Anderson, thank you for that. Steve 87th. I'm sure I'll try and link his channel down below so then people can go see his channel. If he has any videos on there, I'm not 100% sure myself personally. My train of thought just went off track. Like I was focused and then I just tilted over and.
That's been happening a lot to you lately, Shannon. Have you noticed that?
You know what it's like. You get to 30 years old and then no one tells you how steep the other side is when you're plummeting it down towards 40.
Yeah, Stephen, I know exactly what that's like.
Claude and I are twice used, so we know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'll still hit 40 before you, Shannon. That's a scary thought.
Jesus, you're older than me. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Microtrains. Just looking at New Fenris's comment, Microtrains says the Bayman and Bailey rail cars. Can someone educate me what they are? Anyone?
What?
Say again?
Microtrains has the Barnum and Bailey rail cars.
That's circus train.
That's a circus train.
Barnum and Bailey's probably the most famous circus ever.
Used to be a train. Now they don't do it anymore.
Ha ha, Roy. Ha ha ha. I thought I was over this. Sorry, we've got Container Man trying to be a clown here.
Oh boy, Roy, you're on one this morning.
Yeah, Jesus. Roy, you are on it this morning.
You are on one.
Actually, you know what, Roy? You're an odd thing to find on a layout. Everyone sees you everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people might think you're a man of the night with how many places you've been.
Yeah.
He's even been to Australia. We found him on Swan View and at East Guildford, which is not really far from each other, but
He gets around.
he gets around. And the community roundhouse's very own Jerry gets around as well. Jerry!
Yeah. Actually, with that, has anyone noticed what's just popped up on the chat screen just then, thanks to Nightbot?
Yeah, check it out.
Does anyone in chat want to take a guess what that says? Or let us know what that's saying?
Nightbot's not coming up for me. Where is he?
I've got it.
I found him.
Check out the link.
Yeah, go check out that link.
Because if you can't get enough of us here and you can't get enough of us at Beans,
You can have us all
more
the
of
time.
us. You can wear us. Because we're awesome.
I don't want to imagine people wearing us. That sounds odd.
Yeah, that sounded a little scary, actually.
I'm just thinking Container Man slipping into me.
Oh my God.
You're the one who took that too far, not me.
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't insinuate any form of context there. I just said him slipping into me, I mean, that's just odd. That's just very odd.
Hey, Wilmer says he's got pictures. He's got to go through his pictures, but he says he saw a working gold mine, which was cool, along with a man falling down the shaft.
A working gold mine, yes. Actually, I know one of our new subscribers on here. There's Sam. I'm not sure if JR's on here. I've forgotten the other guy's name. Bear with me. I'm bad with names, as everyone knows. Cross-anchored railroads. Now, I know you guys model in O-gauge. I have seen some O-gauge stuff that's been quite unusual. Can any of you guys chime in and let us know what kind of things are available in O-gauge? Because I know there's a lot of things that you can get that's actually quite interesting that actually functions in O-gauge. So if you guys can chime in and let us know.
In the meantime, can Claude talk about the Nightbot comments?
Yes, you can. Whilst he does that, I'm just going to pull up the link and I'm going to display it on the magic of YouTube.
Magic.
He's going to display it.
Yeah.
This worries me.
Steve is too good with some of the sound effects. He worries me.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the.
As long as he doesn't start doing sheep sounds, we'll be good.
Or Donald Duck.
Okay, anyway, Claude, do you want to explain to everyone what you have been working on this week for them?
Hey, blank screen. Oh, there we go.
Wow, look at that.
Well, he hasn't been working on a blank screen.
How about some oohs and ahs? Ooh.
Actually, it was kind of fun doing once I got the logo straightened out. But
Yep.
You did it really quick too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So as you guys can see, ignore the prices because on my screen they are appearing in Australian dollars, which, you know, obviously with the exchange rates, it's going to be completely different to the US dollar. So ignore that for a minute. But yeah, so we've got a couple of shirts available. We've got a unisex shirt, men's shirt, a coffee mug, a ladies shirt, stickers, a banner, and we have a pillow for the times when we are feeling a bit crook, we're stuck in bed, but we still want to, you know, get on the computer, get on YouTube, and watch another episode of the Back on Track team.
Or beans.
And they're all on Teespring, and you go on the page, you can look at front and back of the shirts and the other items there too. So
Yeah.
I got mine ordered.
they're different on both sides.
So I'll just go to this. So there's the front, there's the back. If I go to the mug, when it decides to load, front, back. You know, and you can add everything to page. You can order lots of quantities. There's all the information you need to know down below.
Yeah, Nancy says we're missing one thing: masks, and they had them, but I wasn't about to do one.
I told you guys that this morning. You weren't even listening.
I wasn't about to do one of those.
Yeah. Okay, now. So that's what Nightbot has announced for us in the chat. So if you guys are interested, jump over to Teesprings. You know, they are available now. We'll take a little bit of time for shipping because they have to get printed and whatnot, but that's one of the surprises.
I've got mine ordered.
Mine's ordered.
Mine's on its way.
Oh, and we
now
do really need to thank Claude for all his wonderful work and effort. So, big round of applause for Claude. Golf clap, everybody.
Or as the memes do it.
Well, what's really good is this is less than 24 hours old. He was working on this yesterday afternoon. And
Worked on this all day yesterday.
I know you spent a lot of time, and then you didn't save it on your computer.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't see me yesterday morning when I was cussing all the programs I was trying to find.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Fred Wild, if you can please send that to our email, I'll grab the link and put it up on the screen because I don't know if Nightbot will block it out because Nightbot is a insert word here.
Nightbot is creepy.
Yeah.
It is kind of creepy.
But it is quite useful, so we're not going to get rid of him.
He's still creepy.
Yeah.
Then
now, Cross the Anchors Railroad, he's chimed in saying, I have operating bridges, a bascule and swing bridge.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've seen a swing bridge before. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, especially if you got a big port scene or something like that.
Yeah, well, I saw the Model Train Talk podcast morning my time yesterday for you guys, time difference, and those guys did a little bit of a walk around of their layout, and my God, for a layout of that size, I was just looking at it and going, look at all that real estate, look at all that track, look at all those trains, and I was, if only I had more of this.
Drooling.
If we all didn't have no more of that.
That's pretty cool. A functioning military bunker that comes out of the ground. That's pretty cool. Sam's O'Gale trains. Put that
I did say that. I was going to mention that, but you beat me to the plot. So,
hey, why is my phone
fully functioning bunker? Hey Sam, can you send us a link to that video, and I'll put it down in the description below for everyone who's interested to see it. And we lost Steve.
Uh-oh.
No, my phone just sent a message that it was about dead. I guess my wire didn't plug in. Anyway, say that again. What?
I was hoping how long could we all stay still, not move, and see if Steve
Oh, come on. Don't pick on me. What?
That's cruel and unusual.
Yeah, that's what today's show's about. That's the thing. So we're still on track. That's what I do. Sheep sounds. What? No, it's more like meh.
I know another odd thing I saw on a layout. Well, not odd. Not your normal thing that you see on a layout was a nudist camp. I thought that was pretty funny.
And every guy on chat has just gone, what?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that was pretty unusual. I wasn't expecting to see that, Because I usually see Boy Scouts camping or family camping or something like that. Or people swimming or
fishing.
Well, the nudist camp, they were swimming and fishing and all that stuff. And none of them had clothes on their little figures. So that was pretty funny. Uh-oh, Shannon's deep in thought.
I'm typing. I'm talking to the guys in chat.
Don't pull a muscle, Shannon.
Bill, how did you know that was me? That's my neighbor's horse.
Yeah. Now, Container Man. What's Container Man? Hey, at Nancy, just think, if I move to Australia permanently, my trucking videos will be viewed correctly if I was driving in the USA from the left side of the truck. Is Container Man cracking a funny at himself?
I think so.
Interesting.
Could be.
You're getting a lot of applause, Claude, for your work.
Cross Anchors Railroad is saying there's lots of buildings that have live action and moving parts. Can you educate us what kind of things are available in O-Gauge? Because as I said, I have seen a couple of things, but knowing you guys model in that scale, you'd probably be better off telling us exactly what's available, and and might inspire some of us to try and recreate it in our smaller scales.
I have seen people do fires, campfires, buildings on fire, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, those ones are real cool. Well, mind you, the one that really stands out to me is again Wonderland. Because actually, again, with Wonderland, we're going to go to Wonderland at one point. Basically, they have, apart from a fully operating railroad, they have a fully operating road network that runs on something similar to DCC. If it's not DCC itself, that's just been reconfigured. But I know on some of the scenes, they have a timer set to fire trucks and fire departments, and it's something like every 20 minutes or every half an hour. The alarms and bells would go off. You know, there'd be like a 10, 20-second delay, you know, once the bells go, and then you start to see all the fire trucks driving out of the fire building, and you can follow them, you know, racing around, lights going, sirens blaring, till they get to a fire. And, you know, and they're full action, you know, they stop at the fire, you see, you know, the fire flickering and whatnot, and then after, I think it's like a minute, the fire dies down, and then they just go back and repeat half an hour later.
Hey, Shannon, we got Steve Anderson in here. Thanks for the sub.
Yes, Steve 87. He's in.
He's in. He's also got a working, functioning airport.
No, he was talking about Wonderland, which I mentioned earlier.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have seen welding pits. You know, the flashing blue light, and then it goes red, and then slowly.
Yeah.
I'm currently. Well, I've got the circuit. I'm currently working on some LEDs. Some 0604. No. They're real tiny.
Hey, Crossed Anchors, could you get a video of that and send it to us? That would be really neat. A working bat shop with operating doors.
Oh, what? Yeah, send that in, please.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah. I did post an email in our link before, so if anyone can send us emails of any links that we can quickly post, you know, put on our stream today, you know, we will.
Okay, I got one for everybody. First one that can find the monkey in this picture.
I can't even see it.
Make it larger, Shannon.
Maximized. Where's the monkey?
Where's the maximize?
It's not that big thing in the background, is it?
Big thing in the background.
Wearing the orange shirt.
Right there? That's him. That's my son. That's my son at the Colorado Railroad Museum, Model Railroad Museum.
So in other words, he's your monkey.
Yeah, he's definitely a monkey. More of a baboon than a monkey. Yeah.
I love those little. Can you spot such and such thing on a layout? Like you go to shows and they have those little handouts for kids, and they say, count how many kangaroos you see or wombats. There's a guy I know who owns a layout called Wombat Flats, and he called it Wombat Flats because when he made the castings and all that sort of stuff for the scenery, all these holes started appearing because something went wrong with the foam or something, and so they look like wombat holes. So of course he called it Wombat Flats.
There you go.
And now it's a thing that he does at shows to count, because he's got little model wombats as well, to go around and count all the wombats.
Yeah, they do that here too at the train shows, and they'll hand out the little flyer, and you come in, and the kids. That's what the kids are doing. They're searching for all the dinosaurs or TV characters or whatever it might be, or different things. They'll just put something on there and say, "Can you find this on the layout?" And it gets people
or a TARDIS,
stuff other than just the trains going around.
The best one I thought was a TARDIS. It's a HS scale TARDIS, and every year one of the guys brings it in and hides it on random layouts around the show and sees how many photos he can get it in, like in the background of photos, so people don't notice it until they go back and look at it. And it just looks like the TARDIS is traveling from one exhibition to another exhibition.
Actually, here's something really interesting I've just read. So Sam's O-Gauge Train says he's not sure about the smaller scales, but in his scale, he seems to not see many turntables. That's actually quite unusual. I never would have thought, because of the size difference, something like that would be, I don't know, in rarity. I don't know what word I'm after. I think everyone understands what I'm saying. I hope they do.
Rarely do we understand you, Shannon.
Very rarely.
In other words, figure out which finger I'm holding up.
I don't see too many turntables. Is he talking about in O gauge? He doesn't see too many turntables.
I'm guessing so because I know Sam models in O gauge, and I've seen 1 or 2 videos of his since finding out who he is, just to get a better idea what he models and whatnot. Because that's me. I kind of like to know who you are and what you do and what you like. I'm starting to see
stalking. He's not stalking. He's not like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have 2 turntables on mine, and I'm smaller than O gauge. But I think the reason you probably don't see a lot of turntables in home layouts is because they take up quite a bit of space. Not the turntable itself, but if you put a roundhouse on it, that takes up quite a bit of space. So that's probably one reason you don't see too many.
Well, Cross Anchors Railroads just gave me a heart attack with the prices of what they cost in O scale.
Yeah.
$3,000.
Woo!
I'd be scratched for one.
Look, I might pay $250 for a roundhouse, and that's the 130-footer Walther's turntable.
Well, actually, there's the guy I got my main turntable from, Kitwood Models out of England, and they were right around $100, and he's got O gauge too. Now, I didn't price the O gauge, but they weren't anywhere close to $1,000. They were not much more than the HO size. But they're all laser cut kits and nice looking stuff. Now, if you're wanting it to look like a modern one, he probably doesn't have that. He's doing it more for the older style stuff, but he's got a lot of O scale kits and stuff too for buildings that are really nice. I wish he did them in HO scale. But he's a great guy to deal with. I don't know his name offhand, but it's Kitwood Models. If you look that up, you'll find him. But he's got a lot of turntables.
Yeah, actually, one turntable I saw that was actually quite interesting. I can't remember the name of the turntable. I know it's a European turntable. I know it was modeled in Z scale, but it was modeled of a prototypical turntable that existed in the 1940s. I think it was in Germany, and it was a twin table roundhouse. So imagine 2 roundhouses, kind of almost meshed in the middle, and you have 2 turntables where they basically kind of meet in the middle. I'll see if I can search it up. But it's actually quite interesting.
I'm actually going to have 2 different roundhouses on this same turntable. I'll have one's a little bit bigger than the other.
Is that a dual gauge?
Say again?
Is that dual gauge?
No, I did not go for the dual gauge. I could have made it dual gauge, but mine's strictly narrow gauge, just off of the junction with the standard gauge. But and this one's not complete. Let me show that again. I'm not got it completely detailed out yet either. The table itself is painted stuff. Now this is a copy of the one in Durango, Colorado. So this is an actual narrow gauge table, but you can get both there. And then he's got the O scale ones too, and he's got some of the small ones like they used, I guess, in England or maybe on some logging roads where they just had one just big enough for the tank engine to sit on and change direction, to turn it around. He's got some of those too, but they're nice. It's a nice kit, easy build. Has everything with it, motor, everything. So, if you're looking for a turntable, that's a good place to go.
I've got one on this new layout that I'm buying, the Bridgetown one that I mentioned earlier and showed photos of. That one's got a turntable in it, and it's supposed to have a small engine shed, but the engine shed that was on it belonged to another layout. So Ooh,
There you
what?
go. There's the turntable.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Ooh.
That looks like one up in, was it Newark or someplace up northeast had one similar to that. So that's got, the two turntables. The one I'm thinking of, it was one turntable, but it was almost a completely roundhouse.
Yeah, now this one, whoop, that's ads. We don't want to see the ads.
Uh-oh. No, we don't see that.
Nothing rude, just ads that aren't related. Who can read German? Anyone? No? English,
No.
please. So that layout. Altona in the district of Hamburg. And that's basically the rail yard map that they had. So there's a turntable. I know there's a fueling facility all here, back shops and workshops, storage or yard. There's another roundhouse, another turntable right here. Very, very busy area. So that was something unusual I've seen once before.
Yeah, that's a lot of track work right there.
Ooh.
Even for a real railroad.
Yeah, and as I said, I've seen someone do that in Z scale. Now, in saying that, whoop, hang on. This is a video from. Where's this video? Who sent me this video? I've forgotten already. Frederick Wild. So Fred Wild just sent in this video through the emails. Let's have a quick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So anyway, he found heat specific plastic, so he made the roof out of dense foam, laid that plastic over the top, heated it up, and it melted into what you see.
You did one of those before?
Then he spent a month.
Yeah, I've seen some of those on some layouts here.
There was one in Sydney that did that.
Yeah, one of the tornadoes, the tornado was actually spinning, and it cut a path through a house that they were, the medical people had just shown up, or emergency people had just shown up at the house, and it was going through a cornfield. It had ripped a path through the cornfield, but it was spinning. The tornado itself was actually spinning.
Roy, your video hasn't come through the email, so if you want to try that again, that'll be greatly appreciated. I keep forgetting I'm on two screens. There we go. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden?
Well, I was trying to find a picture that the guy at Fast Tracks, and people have probably seen it, and I can't find the picture now, but he did, it was a storage place, I think, for boxcars, for freight. It was a freight house, but it was round. And all the turnouts and everything that went around this thing were all real short, specialized turnouts. And he built this thing, all by hand. And I can't find the picture now, but it's very impressive.
I have seen that one that you're talking about, Claude. He's got like a little shunter and all the points, they go round in a circle, and they're all handmade.
And I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. So I thought it was on his site, but
I didn't know it was the Fast Tracks guy that did it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the guy
Fred Wild, sorry to interrupt. I'm just reading Fred Wild. He said he's seen a layout in a suitcase that was modeled to make it to look like an O scale layout. What scale was that in, Fred? Was that in like Z scale?
Dang, Wilmer saw a Z-scale train working on the brim of a hat. Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
man.
Well, if that's the case, should I give my hat to Sam and he can put an O gauge layout on my hat?
Claude, Bronx Terminal.
Yeah, and you could use your ear, one ear for a tunnel portal and the other ear for the other tunnel portal.
It would fit on your sombrero.
Oh, full of jokes today. Full of jokes.
Oh, always.
12:41. Oh, hang on, 12:41 my time. So it's 10:41.
Yeah, I can't find that picture. I wish I could because that was, I didn't think about that now.
Oh, have you found it, Ali?
Yep.
Share that puppy away.
Did you find it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Thanks to
pretty
Fred
impressive.
Wild.
Drum roll.
Thank you very much,
Drum
Fred
roll.
Wild.
Drum roll.
It's pretty impressive.
Oh, what?
And that's a freight house. And it's a real, yeah, he's got the pictures of the real one there on the site too.
I've seen that photo. That photo right there, someone building that turnout out of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might flip that link up there, Allie, that you're looking at, because it would be a lot easier for guys to look at that if they haven't seen it already.
Yeah.
But it is pretty impressive that he built that track.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the post when they first started appearing, and my God, I was looking at them going, so trains can go that way, they can go that way, they can go that way. How does trains go this way? I mean, and then I was doing the research, and it's like they have tracks that sit on top of the track so trains can use a certain track, and it's like, what's going on? This is so confusing.
Yeah. Fred said it's the Bronx terminal.
Mm.
Yeah, it was Fred that helped me find it.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It's that, like I say, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Look
So
at
did
those
they
points.
purposely design it that way just to save room, or?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm not sure exactly what the land around it looks like, but it's probably pretty congested anyway, just being in New York.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at a couple of other photos on the screen share that Ali's got, and like it looks like it's got the full track plan of how all the track looks like and whatnot. And like, yeah, it's well compacted, and you can see pretty much goods in, goods out, and all the storage tracks. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
that's nuts.
Yeah, that's fairly odd to see.
Yeah.
And that's all hand built.
Oh yeah, he hand laid all those.
That is unbelievable. Shannon, should we also talk about Steve's mail call?
In 2 seconds, let me just show a couple more
Almost
emails
forgot.
that are coming through. I've got these emails coming through like no tomorrow. Not that it's a bad thing; it's a good thing. Now there wasn't a name on the email, so I don't know who to credit. So my apologies. I do know I did see you mention it in there. I'll have to find it to.
Yeah, I saw that a while back too.
Yeah. So if we're not going to remember, those are Athen Motors on a flatbed car.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
flywheel.
And oh, look at that! That is beautiful.
That's cool. That is really cool.
Like building a ship in a bottle.
Mm. That is awesome. I must do something like that. I'm going to see if I can do that now.
I can't wait to watch the replay so I can actually see what this stuff is.
Oh, that's right, because Steve, for all those who aren't aware, Steve's on a little itty bitty phone, and we're about big in the screen.
I can't see anything. You guys are like this big.
Well, I can't see it very well, and I'm looking at the desktop, so.
Put your glasses on.
Yeah, well,
His glasses are on.
Oh,
they don't help all that much. Sometimes when it's that small, I got to take them off and get up close.
Roy, I don't know why you have a picture of your face there. I don't think any of us want to see your face, but Let's click on this link. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's pretty odd.
That is.
Jesus, Roy, you want me to scan through a 1 hour video for this one scene?
Grammarly does more than catch errors.
Oh, it is ad,
With
ad,
Grammarly,
ad.
you can find really good. No.
Okay, I'll pop that link in the description below so everyone can go down there and see the tornado that Roy was talking about, aka Container Man. I better hide this because otherwise everyone's going to email everyone else and there's going to be some fights.
There you go, Wilmer. He casts his on his 55-inch TV so he can see it.
Well, that's what I have to do.
That's
Well,
what
that's
I
what
need
I'm
to
doing
do.
at the moment. I've got mine, like right now, my TV. Actually, I'll show you my setup. Excuse my train. That's what I'm working with.
So are we going to do the
Well, might as well because Nightbot has just said, here's the link to the traveling boxcar. So whilst it's there, guess what, people? Guess what has finally arrived?
It's about time.
Shannon, you need to close the yeah, there we go.
Look what finally arrived. It's taken its sweet, sweet time to go across the pond, but the traveling boxcars are now in America. So for all those who have signed up for the traveling boxcar, I can tell you right now, it is now on probably the longest stretch of its travel now. So I will be updating the map. I know my screen just went black. It's back. It's all good. So, Steve, open them up because I can understand that you don't even know what it even looks like in there.
No, I've been sitting on this for almost a week. This thing came, what it come on Sunday last week? Just missed the show.
Yeah, just missed the show. And we wanted to wait till today to show you guys because I know a lot of you guys have been asking what's been happening to the traveling boxcar, and with postage times and whatnot and traveling, you name it. You know, the postal service decided to put on the snail mail trail. So
And that was Perth for a while too.
It sat in San Francisco for a week.
yeah, yeah. How many times did they want to X-ray the box to see what's inside it?
Oh, peanuts! Oh,
Yay!
Oh, I hate those peanuts. I hate
what
them.
am I gonna do with these? Oh my god!
So while Steve opens up the box, for any of those interested, the link is right there. Nightbot's just posted it up. Check out the traveling boxcar video. It pretty much explains everything you need to know. For you guys who are new subscribers to the channel, you know, we're happy for you to join in on the fun and, you know, pick one of the boxcars to exhibit on your layouts. You know, like we do have an N scale and a HO scale boxcar. But doesn't mean you can't use that as some sort of flatbed load or anything like that. I have suggested to Roy, Containman68, that he builds a little diorama, puts it on his dashboard, puts whatever scale boxcar he wants to put on there. You know, if he needs to use a little bit of glue tack so it doesn't fall off the dash, and just add some physical miles to it whilst he's driving in his truck. You know, so.
Oh my god! Allison, there's 2 more packages in here. Holy crap.
It's past the parcel.
I buried my knife under peanuts. There's peanuts everywhere. What? Okay, here we go.
Don't lose the re-railer.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, how does everyone like Steve's new re-railer that I bought him? The day it arrived, guess what he found?
The old one.
At least I got my clothes on right.
Yeah.
Yeah. For now.
Now. Oh, I can't wait to get the T-shirt because then I can wear that one backwards. Okay.
Container Man 68 has said he has seen a layout in a hobby store with a train layout inside a hobby store. So it's a hobby store inside a hobby store. If that makes sense.
Here's the HO scale one.
Yep. As you can see, nicely packaged. I wish your camera would do this more justice, Steve, but I think everyone gets the idea. They can check out the video.
I could take it out.
Yep. That's right. Container Man, the box cars, one is HO and the other one is N scale. If that's the question you're asking.
We also have a yearbook.
I accidentally skipped a page. I accidentally skipped a page.
You accidentally skipped a page.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, the people.
What do you
that
mean you
get
accidentally
this,
skipped a page, Ali?
Behind the last comment that you wrote, I accidentally skipped a page and then started mine.
Oh, so it's not. So it wasn't like written back to back kind of thing.
Shall we read Allison's message?
No, we'll wait till the end of the year. We're not going to spoil it. That's the plan.
Oh, I want to read.
Well, everyone's going to see it when they get their turn at the boxcar anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the people that get this at the end are going to have the best. I mean, they get to read a book. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the end scale. Let's get this.
Make sure you don't get those books mixed up because those boxes are the boxes that the box cars travel in.
Yeah, they're the original boxes.
So don't damage those boxes.
You should have told me. They're all mixed up with your boxes now.
Well, the N-scale box car is only going to fit in one box, and the HO box doesn't fit in the other box.
That's why I'm opening it carefully.
Yeah. Sam, if you want to join in, as I said, the link's a little bit further up in the chat. Click on that link. It will take you to a page that you can fill out. We'll put you on our map. As I said, the video pretty much explains what you need to know about a traveling boxcar. It's something we decided to do when we first started this channel. And we want to continue it and continue on for as long as we can, really.
It's so tiny. Look at that.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh, I got a problem, Shannon.
What's the problem?
My couplers won't work on this. I'm just teasing.
Steve, I know you got some conversion cars, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. You want me to pull it out?
Yeah. Ali, why is that piece of foam across the top of the end scale? That was never like that.
How do I get it out?
I didn't open the N scale one. That wasn't me.
It's just set in here.
Oh, I know. So that bit of foam is actually meant to stop the book from flapping around inside the.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't me because I didn't open the N scale.
That would have been Snowy Valley Division, Union Pacific.
Schuylkill River Valley.
Yeah, that's them. Which I know. Claude's just dropped out.
Where'd Claude go? Did you kick Claude off, Steve?
No, that was me. I accidentally did it.
Oh, okay, I thought Steve sent Colonel Murphy over to your place.
Claude, you're sideways.
Yeah, that's what my wife says.
Hmm.
How's that?
Hey, look,
Better.
I can put a different truck on here because the truck came off, so I can put on a different one.
Oh, the truck came off? Oh.
Yeah, just a pin.
Okay, don't lose it.
No, I just happen to have a truck right here, so I will put it on.
Alma, how are you? You're joining in the show 5 minutes before we finish up, really? Jeez, that went really quick.
It always does.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to make sure we fit everything in.
Yeah. Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah.
And then we got Allison right there.
Yeah. Mind you, your camera's not doing it justice. It looks a little bit pixelated.
Well, that's okay. Very cool.
You'll have to do a video, Steve,
Yeah, you have to do a video now, Steve. You're obliged to do it.
and fill
Well,
out
I've got an update. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know how long it's going to take me to clean up this area?
So, Steve, this is like the other day when you had that big, massive foot of yours after the bee stung you. You're going, it bloody hurts. I'm going to go do something. And then you walk off.
Screaming.
Yeah.
I would take shingles to that. That was horrible.
Oh, God.
No, my
Okay.
foot-
Now, in saying that, before we do jump off, I thought it would be a good idea, again, everyone in chat, send us in emails of what topics you want us to talk about, what you want us to pick on, what you want us to, I don't know, do what we do on this channel. You know, let us know.
You drive the show.
What was that, Ali?
I was going to say, you drive the show.
Exactly. You guys are driving the show, so send us your emails. Let us know what you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell
And
icon.
the bell. And the bell.
Yeah, and before we do go, I'm just going to jump into our emails again. And I thought, what I might do, if I don't hiccup first. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, what I thought I might do is I will read you guys out the topics we have been suggested last week, and we'll have a quick vote on what topic you want us to do next week. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good idea, guys?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
here we
you.
go. So we're ready? Topic number 1. What do you wish existed right now in model railroading that does not? So to give you an idea, this could be something that did exist at one point and doesn't anymore, or it could be something that might be coming in the future, whether it be hardware or software or anything related to model railroading. Topic number 2. Why do you model the scale that you model in? Have you always modeled in that scale? Do you want to model in other scales? If you were to start over again, what scale would you choose? Topic number 3. What aspect of model railroading do you feel really uncomfortable about? Okay, so if you feel really uncomfortable with scenery, as Human City Junction is very comfortable with, you know, let us know. If you are uncomfortable with electrical, if you're uncomfortable with soldering, track laying,
Painting.
you know, all those kind of things. Topic number 4. What was your most frustrating model railroad moment? Topic
Or most embarrassing.
Yeah, almost embarrassing. Topic number 5. Using vehicles on model railroads. Issues of scale, era, where to buy. You know, matchbox cars versus scale cars. You know, and also more questions regarding what should be in a scene. Topic number 6. The pros and cons of roadbed lane track, so it's track similar to Unitrack, versus standard track, similar to, you know, flex track and switches, you know. What are the good brands? What are the bad brands? You know, what things are available between the two? You know, things like that. 5, 6, and yep, so that's it. So out of those 5 topics, what do you want us to talk about? Let us know right now before we do go offline for the week. So you guys literally have 30 seconds. So let us know right now what you want. Topic 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, please let us know now. Otherwise, apart from that, let us know. As I said, jump onto our email, which is down below in the description. Send us an email. As I said, if you just send us 3 topics that you want us to talk about, and we will, you know, we'll put them in a list, and we'll just do this every week, you know, because as Ali said, we want you guys to drive the show. We're the amusement. We're the ones that are going to make ourselves look like clowns, okay, for your enjoyment. and everyone gets to have fun. So,
Yes. And also,
okay, so
Shannon,
they're coming in right now. So, Ali, do you have a pen available on you right now?
Oh, hang on.
hey Shannon, something we need to do too, we haven't done in a while, is let as we wind up the show, have everybody put a link to your channel if you have one and how many subscribers.
Yep. Okay, Ali. So New Fenris has said uncomfortable. So the uncomfortable subject. Indian Head Valley said topic number 2. We got a topic number 3. Another topic number 3. Topic number 3. A topic number 5.
Hey, Wilmer's voted 3 times.
Yeah. Actually, by the looks of it, I think everyone wants to talk about topic number 3, which was...
Yeah, everyone wants number 3.
Yeah, what aspect of model railroading do you feel really uncomfortable with?
Okay.
That sorts it out then.
That's an easy one. That's a good one.
Okay, so there you go. So, okay, I guess that sorts it out because so far from the votes that has been coming through. Next week, we're going to talk about what aspects of model railroading do you feel really uncomfortable with. So, as again, have your questions ready. Have anything that you might be uncomfortable with. Let's see if we can help. Like Claude is very good with scenery. I'm fairly, as some of you might know, I'm fairly good with the DCC side of things in regards to installation and some of the basic electronics. Ali is good with unusual scales and brass models. And Steve is...
I'm not
just sitting there.
Steve is Steve.
I'm not good at anything.
Steve is good at looking good.
There you go.
Nah, I'd say Steve is good at operations, considering he used to drive trains on a railroad, so he would know the rules and operations of the actual railroad, specifically Santa Fe.
There you go.
Another thing, Shannon, I wanted to mention, I think we forgot to mention that we were showing the shirts and the merchandise and stuff, but all the money that we take in from that, which is not a lot, most of that goes to Teespring, obviously. But the money that we do make off of that, we're going to use to buy giveaway stuff. So know that part of your purchase is going to giving away prizes and stuff on the show.
Yeah. So basically, the money you spend on those merchandise items is going to, at the end of the day, go back to you guys. We're not keeping any of it.
Don't forget the keychains. We got tons of keychains.
Yeah, and those you you need to email us on the show email and order that, and we'll get them out to you.
Yep. So I've already got orders for. I know 2 people want them, so I'm going to forward those emails over to Steve, so he can sort out the logistics of those and get them out to you, and he can sort out payments. I'm staying out of that. Claude is going to be managing the Teespring stuff, so he'll let us know if there's any issues, and we'll forward that on to you guys. But yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. I know I had fun, mainly picking on Steve and making fun of myself.
I'm too easy.
It's always fun picking on Steve.
Steve just makes it too easy.
Yeah.
He's going to walk inside now with that ring rail around his neck and forget it's around his neck.
Well, yeah, but you guys all have to go back and watch the Beans replay.
Yeah. And that's right. So I know
just the first few minutes.
Just if you can go find our Trackside Beans episodes, watch those. If you're ever bored one morning, all the Trackside Bean shows, we do them at random. So a lot of the time, mainly me, I'll it'll be the end of the day for me, and I'll be like, I feel like doing a Trackside Beans. I'll load it up and start it. So there is literally no planning into them. They just happen, and when they happen, they happen, and they're very amusing.
And thanks to you, Shannon, they're not G-rated either.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing. It's not G-rated. Maybe PG to M rated. Cause
probably M.
Yeah, I tend to. My filter tends to fly out the window, and I tend to drop a few bad words, a few naughty words.
Yeah, you bad, Shannon.
Yeah.
MA.
But we do have a lot of fun doing it. It is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, like last episode, everyone's picking on me because I had a haircut. I mean, come on, guys, it's a haircut. Leave me alone. I do it myself. All right.
Ain't
You
gonna
did it
happen.
yourself too.
Okay. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I'll leave the chat open for a little bit longer. We'll be logging off. And in saying that, I will post up the email. So don't forget to email us. There's our email. So copy that. Go to your emails. Send us a few topics. Let us know if you want a keychain. Don't forget, we've got the Teesprings, which I will be putting the link in the description below shortly. And we'll see you guys same time next week.
Absolutely.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
See you guys.